Hello, my name is Shane Neal. This is twin brother Clint Neal. Thank y'all for tuning in to our video blog. Today we're going to do things a little bit different. And,
I'm going to change it up a little bit. We've actually brought in Josh Martinez with the Martinez Group at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Going to kind of discuss a little bit of the pre-approval process, why it's so important, and how it's a benefit to the buyer side and the seller as well. So Josh, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, definitely. So I appreciate you guys having me on. Like they said, Josh Martinez with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. So one of the most important things, of course, while you are considering purchasing a home is going to be the first step, which would be really the most vital piece in purchasing a home, which is getting pre-approved. One of the advantages that we have with Legacy Mutual Mortgage is that we're actually able to take you through the underwriting process up front, which typically most buyers or most processes would require that you get pre-qualified, but would at that point put a hard stop on your process. And so you wouldn't really go through the underwriting piece until you have a contract. What that does is that it can put some of your money at risk and potentially obviously leave you losing a lot of money because there are deposits and stuff that go into a purchase once you have a contract on a home. So again, the advantage with using Legacy Mutual Mortgage is we will still pre-qualify you. You can still start home shopping. You can make offers on your home. But while you're doing that, again, our goal is to collect your documents, put you through our underwriting process, and of course, once you've gone through the underwriting process, that is pretty much your stamp of approval. That almost guarantees, that you're not going to run into any issues. And of course, again, being under contract, it eliminates the ability or the chances of you potentially losing any money because your financing is.
Yeah, your buyer power is huge. Coming in and being pretty much fully underwritten file up front. Not only does it put a buyer at ease, and you know that when you go under contract, it is a very solid deal, but it also does it for the seller side too. As a seller, they want to know, hey, I have a really pre-approved buyer. Now, there's a lot of things out there where you can come in and just get pre-qualified and put some information online, but to actually submit your documents, all that stuff, before you even have a house under contract, that's golden. So.
Yeah, and if you want to talk to him kind of the way the interest rates are, I know we've seen a drop in rates and really what that means for a buyer that's looking for a home in this market.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So traditionally, the Federal Reserve is the one that has some impact on the mortgage rates. When the Federal Reserve meets, they decide, when they're going to obviously make a rate drop. Doesn't necessarily always impact the mortgage rate, but the first time that they did it a few months ago, it did impact mortgage rates, and they actually just did it again yesterday. So we are waiting to see how it's going to impact. But nonetheless, it's been quite some time since rates were definitely this low. And the great thing about that is, of course, as a buyer, not only does it impact your monthly payment, so it's going to give you, obviously a low monthly payment. Also going to save you a lot of money, over a 30-year time frame if you're doing a 30-year note. But one of the bigger things too is with the lower interest rates, even just a quarter of a point difference in your interest rate it's going to give you more buying power, right? So maybe last year when rates were a little bit higher, you only qualified, for 200. Because of the difference in rate, you could potentially qualify for, 20, 50,000, a little bit more. So again, if you were out there at some point, or are considering purchasing, I would definitely say that now is the time because, of course, with interest rates, we never know when they're going to go back up. That's all out of our control. But with the way that the market is right now and just the rates in general, definitely a good time to be considering purchasing and making a move.
All right. Well, appreciate Josh too stopping in on and just kind of giving some tips with it. His information will be below in this email as well. But as always, you can respond to this email, give us a call. Be happy to put in your touch if you do want to get pre-qualified. So appreciate y'all tuning into it.
All right. Thank y'all.